Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the tutorial. Let's dive straight in, shall we? You will need Notepad++ for this if you haven't already, so if you haven't, do get that. And this is the main map folder, so this is what the main script file, so it's got the same name as the map. And also we've got a libx file here. I've just made them big so hopefully you guys can see that. If not, this is the libx file and it's .eng, so that's for the English language. You don't need that, but I think this is useful for if you want to have your map translated to several languages. So let's get into the Notepad++. We've got the main script file here on the left, and within it we will do a procedure on tick, open brackets, close brackets, and semicolon, begin, end, and semicolon. And we want, let's say we want the message to appear at 10 seconds into the game. We want if s.gametime equal to 600, then begin, end. So on tick goes once every 10 milliseconds, so 10 times a second. So this is 60 seconds, so used to doing that. We want 10 seconds, so we want if game time is 100. We want action, A for action, dot show message, MSG, open brackets, close brackets, semicolon, and within the brackets we want the player that we want to send it to. So if we want it to player 1, we can put 0 because it's always the player number -1, or if you want everyone to receive the message, we do -1. We'll do -1 for the moment. And then we want the message. Now, we can just do 2 inverted commas here and put hello, and that will put the message, and that will work fine. However, if we want to be able to translate it later on, we want these symbols here, the less than and greater than. We want a $sign, and then we want a number. Now, the number that we need is in that libx file that I just mentioned. Here we have some that I've already done. So I usually use 0 for short description, number 1 for long description of the map. So I'll just go into the map and show you where that is now. That's in here, mission parameters. So libx, so if we change that to 0, that will be the short description. Libx here, we'll change that to 1, that'll be the long description. We go back into here, well, we close that. As we can see, we've got a little test map going on here. Got a bakery that's on fire, which is a nice sight. So for our first message, I think we'll do this fiery abomination before us must be destroyed immediately. So this is number 2 colon. So we'll save that. Go into here, put number 2 after the $sign, and now at 10 seconds into the map, if we save it, which we have done now, that message should appear. So let's try that, shall we? Just make sure I haven't made any edits, so I'll save it quickly. Quick play, start without save, 10 seconds in. Let's just speed it along so we don't have to wait. And there is that message. This fire abomination before us must be destroyed immediately. Excellent. And for whatever reason, I can't click. Apparently I've been... Was I player 2 or something? I think I must have been. Yeah. Now, even though we've destroyed that, the message will still appear afterwards because we set it to a time as opposed to when that building was destroyed. If we want a message to appear on destruction, on building destroyed, I'm just going to go here. I'll put all these links in the description, but we want a procedure called onHouseDestroyed, which has these variables, a house and a destroyer index. Go back into the file, so procedure, copy that, open brackets, close brackets, and within there we have these 2 variables, a house and a destroyer index. So a house, a destroyer index, and they were both integers, so colon integer. We go down, we type begin, end, and semicolon. And if house type of a house, so the house in question that's been destroyed, is equal to house type bakery. Then begin, end, semicolon, and we'll just copy that. We'll get rid of this one by putting two brackets, slashes in front of it. So if it's green, that just makes it a message. So it's more like a note. So that won't actually be in the code. And now, when we go in, start without a save. We know there's no problems with the script because nothing's popped up here. If there is a problem with the script, you'll get a little message with a feather on it. And when we destroy this, that message should appear. This fire abomination before us must be destroyed immediately. That makes no sense because obviously we've just destroyed it. But yeah, if we go back, now the thing about that is it will appear for every bakery destroyed. If we want to change that and want it just for one building, and that's it, we want a variable. And we want message about bakery destroyed. It's a boolean, which basically means it's either true or false. We want to put that in the condition here. So let's copy that in. So if the message, let's put is sent, so we know exactly what we're talking about here, is sent equals to false, so it hasn't been sent yet. Then we do that. We send the message, and then directly after sending the message, we do equal to, so that's colon equals, and we set it to true. Now what that means is the first bakery, this will be false for, so it will send the message, but then it will set it to true, so the second bakery that's destroyed won't send the message. Hopefully that makes sense. Obviously, usually for any bakery being destroyed, we want a message saying, congratulating the player for doing such a good job. But yeah, that's a little tutorial. As I say, I'll put the links in the description. Let us know if that was of any use, and shall see you soon. We'll do some more tutorials soon. Alright, take care everyone. Peace.